and I was watching Mr. 52 Blocks. I'm gonna get into that, and I'm gonna come up with a slogan too, man. Well, man. It's your boy macmean, true story, but all stories ain't true. This one is. This one's too true today. Bow, 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 bow. All right, man. I mean, I think that with you, I think you gotta have a real tough skin to do this YouTube thing, man. Because us, especially like people, like you know, we just got a hard time. You know what I mean? Like dealing with reality of not necessarily that's something somebody's telling you is true, but just the fact that people got opinions on you and don't even know you. So today we got Danny, the Holy Beast, is back once more, and I didn't want to do a video so quick after I did the video on Banky, but this right here, it just that I if I knew YouTube was gonna be this fun, man, I started doing this page thing maybe a month ago, and I had it for a long time, but I just never utilized it until the last couple of months. I've been doing interviews or whatever, and if I knew this shit was gonna be as fun and therapeutic, man, this is like a whole different world for people that's coming home, especially dudes that ain't have no hope, man. And it's also a place I guess it's a learning ground or whatever, right? So let's get into your boy Danny, right? And I swear I wish I wish I had just had the opportunity to sit with you for a second, Danny, because you just you going there, bro. You going there, right? And we gotta talk about this real quick, right? I don't want to be drawn out or whatever. I just want to just hit it because I know people is gonna ask me about this, right? First of all, Danny, you talking about the facts, right? And let me explain something to you about. I'm trying to remember everything real fast. The facts, right, have something to do with the truth, right? And when you come from, okay, let me just get past that, right? You said Danny has a lot of supporters, right? True, but I feel like that's like that's like deflection. You know what I mean? That's like not really taking account. A man is going to take accountability for the things that he wrong about. And according to you, bro, you ain't wrong about nothing. And I think that's why. This is why. You know what? You could have came out with anything. You could have said anything to try to do. Anything. Or you could have just said nothing, and this would have died out. But you had to get the last word, man. And let me tell you something, man. It made me wonder what type of inmate you was when you was doing your time, bro. For real, for real. Like y'all dudes at that time, y'all know, you know what I'm talking about, right? Because they sometimes use these years as some badge of honor to say that you did what? You know what I mean? Like the shock of it for regular people is like, okay, there's a story there. There's like, okay, you know what I mean? But for us, what the hell does it mean? Like, take accountability, you know what I'm saying? If I was to speak to you like an enemy, I would say, you know what, bro? Fuck Joe. You did the right thing, man. This is what an enemy would tell you. So if anybody's in your ear and they're not stopping you from the shit that you're doing, they're an enemy. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you're saying that you saying like these people was your fans, you know, and you speaking like from a real a dope fiend mentality. And no disrespect to people that use dope, because I was a dope fiend just like everybody else, right? Not to say I was using heroin, but dope fiend meaning, you know, drug dependency, you dig? And that's the classic example of a dope fiend mentality is why me? My fans, y'all. You know, and then you get these subtleties of you remind me of like I don't care what your addiction is, man. Now, at this point, real talk, I don't even think it's like it might not even be drugs. You might just have dysfunctions, man. You know, you might just have dysfunctions in your character, right? When you have every opportunity to correct the problem and you choose to do the why me. Like Joe did me dirty. You still talking about the receipts and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And even if Joe took every dollar out your pocket, you making him look like an angel right now. by how you coming back, man. You giving up that you capping at the people in the comments, man. It's just not a good look, brother. You feel me? I feel honestly, you're starstruck, brother. You starstruck. It's disgusting because you starstruck with people that's not even your fans. Like I said about having a tough skin, right? You must got a real tough skin to see all of that shit on you, right? Disable your comments, change your face, and all this as if we don't see you. Danny, we see you, bro. People see you. You know how you tell somebody a lie and like you telling somebody a lie and you're so convinced, right? You're not even thinking about the possibility that they may know the truth already, right? But you're telling them the lie as if it's true. And imagine the person that's looking at you. But when you in your own mind, you can't even perceive to think about how that person is viewing you. Character, brother. Character, man. And I say brother, not lightly, because let me tell you something, right? At the end of the day, you're still a brother. I guess that's why the Marines, you know what I'm saying? Like the Marines, like, oh, my brother Arms, he's a piece of shit, but yeah, he's my brother. Oh, my uncle, oh man, he drinks, you know what I'm saying? And then Kurt called my mother a bitch, you know what I mean? But that's my brother, you know what I mean? That type of shit, you don't have to deal with a motherfucker, but you understand, and I understand the dysfunction that comes with that, you know what I mean? That institutionalization. Bro, inmate. What type of inmate was you because you definitely was an inmate, bro. There's a difference. For people that don't understand the difference between like a prisoner or a convict and an inmate, and to call somebody an inmate is basically to say that you comply with the system. You drop slips, you tell, you just do a lot of stuff that's institutional, like cop friendly, or just conforming to the system. And sometimes I believe that dudes, like when they come out inadvertently, just like make decisions to make them kind of like get back into that, because that's familiarity. Being somebody in jail, man. You give me that vibe of you was somebody in jail. You got the tattoos on. You so ferocious. Like you giving subliminals and you kind of like threatening people. Meanwhile, it's like passive aggressive. It's like it's a lot of mental things, bro. And so when the people say that he's back on drugs, I don't even think that it's drugs, man. I think it's just character, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you talking that media and gangster shit, like to people that live that life. You know what I mean? We trying to escape that type of shit, bro. Tap into your network. We a network out here, man. Maybe not me, because I don't even know how long I'm gonna be even doing this. You know what I'm saying? But ex-prisoners, people that's trying to like really, really not keep going back, man. At this point, I don't think it's about you going back, bro. It's just about what type of life you live in and how do you look at yourself in the mirror, knowing that, you know what I mean? Like, okay, let's just rewind back for a second. Let's say Joe owed you, or anybody, man, because I ain't on, I don't know about Joe, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not his friend or anything. I like what he's doing and stuff like that. People have opinions against him, and you saying they just supporting them. You just reading what you want. You letting the wrong things rent space in your mind, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, who supports that man that has absolutely nothing? Like, whatever Joe does, whether he's a businessman or whatever, it's up to Joe, man. Long as Joe don't show us no outright dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna rock with Joe. If you have the same option allotted to you, but you have to find a real place in your heart to learn how to deal with people. Because I feel like that this is just a practice of real relationships, man. And let me tell you something, right? I grow plants and I have a green thumb, right? It comes from the fact that when I was in prison, I was in college, right? And one of the prerequisites for getting, I think your biology, I forgot what it was. I had to take botany, you know what I'm saying, in school, and I end up liking it. And then I came home, I tried it out, I got a green thumb. There's a correlation here, right? I have an uncanny ability to make plants come out of the ground. Oh, matter of fact, I'm going to show you something real quick. You know what I mean? These are my tomato plants right here. All right? Outside, I'm a fire escape window. You know what I mean? I got plants all around my house. I got about, I got a lot of plants in my house, right? The point I'm trying to make is this, right? And I didn't mean to make it about plants because I said there's a correlation, right? The correlation of the plants, or the story of the plants is this, right? Okay, a lot of people ask me, how do I grow the plants, or what do I do, or the person. I'm trying to fix my camera. Or the person that wants to grow the plants asks, or tells me like I try to grow these plants before and they just won't grow for me. I just don't know. You know what I mean? They always die on me, right? And when they ask me for advice, the first thing I ask them is, how's your relationships? Oops. Excuse me for 1 second. I don't want to make this video all over again, so let me just bear with me, man. Don't kill me in the comments. You know what I'm saying? So, oh boy. All right. The first question I ask them is, how's your relationships in your life? You wanna know why I ask them that shit? Not because I'm some therapist or I got some secret science to fix these people like relationships or whatever. But we talking about plants, right? And I tell them that if you nurture anything that you love, it's gonna grow. Is there anything special about me that's different is there something different about me that's, from you? Nah, it's just the want or the ability. It almost fell. For no reason. Right? You gotta want to see it grow, man. You gotta love it, man. How do you love it? You study it, man. If you had a woman that would use in a relationship with, right, and she never, felt that special thing that she wants to feel, you know what I mean? Like, what would you do? You would watch her reactions, or she would watch his reactions, vice versa, right? And you will learn them. You will know that they're not the person that you was with before. You would care about it. So whether it's plants, this is not a project that you did before. This is something new. This is something that you're going to have to just study a little bit. Just allocate a little bit of time towards it, and you can fix it up. You understand what I'm saying? So your relationships, Danny, you know what I mean, is a reflection, of who you are, because likes attract each other. That energy, man, that energy, negative energy, we can smell it, bro. And you know us, you know what I mean? You know we did that time, bro. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, bro, I did 11 years, right? And I've been in hunger strikes. I've been in, wars. I had to stab people. I got cut up a couple of times, I've been through it. I've been through the mud. And one thing that you do while you in that pen is you study character. Why? Because your next day depend on that shit. I got to be able to smell who you are as soon as I meet you. And what I smell is not good. I was about to say I smell a rat because it felt good about that. You smell like a rat, brother. Not to say that you're a snitch, but you moving real crazy right now, bro. You are real crazy right now, bro. Chill. You know what I'm saying? So that's old gangster behavior, man. You don't need to threaten the people in the comments as far as the dude with the cigarettes and all that stuff. And just don't go there, man. Don't go all the way rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you do, it's up to you, bro. Because at the end of the day, somebody's gonna get this. Somebody's gonna get this message, and it's gonna change something in their life for them. Hopefully, in a good way. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm pretty sure I missed some things, and there's some things I did want to say, and I plan on saying. But when I do this, I have no agenda. Let me just say that too, right? Because somebody was telling me about in the comments about me growing my channel and finishing my sentences and correcting my vernacular and stuff like that. Man, I have no agenda, like I said, with this, man. I don't care what you think about me or anything. I'm going to respond with some positive feedback. And that's what I did with him. I said, if you could teach me how to complete sentences, then we in business, brother. I really don't got the time. You know what I mean? Do you either get it or you don't? The gist of the message is this, right? Who you are is going to reflect through your actions, and the longevity of these relationships is really going to be about how real you keep it with yourself, mainly. You ain't got to keep it real. Keep it real with yourself. That automatically does justice for me. You know what I'm saying? by you doing the right thing for yourself. And if you can't be used, then your ass is useless. You know, so Danny, I didn't even look at the whole video, bro. I couldn't even listen to what you were saying, man. I really want to slap the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Some sense into your dumb ass, man. You know, and big shout outs to my boy Warpath for even like advise. You know, Warpath is the one that suggested from on the lockout, suggested that I even do something, and that's one that yo that dude right there. First of all, you know what I mean. If y'all don't know about Warpath, go check his channel out and stuff like that, right? Joe, I don't want to keep on riding the wave of your channel and stuff like that. If you see this, that's not my intent. It might, I'm just trying to be smart about it and, get my message out of it. To me, it's therapeutic, man. In the future, I'll be talking about other different things or whatever. It's not going to just be about prison. It's basically like whatever is relevant to the people, So at the end of the day, true story. All stories ain't true. It's your boy macmean. I'll get back to y'all soon, man. We see how this plays out.